Okay guys, so today I will show you a cool project I made. So last lesson in Scratch, we learned about the one and only loops blocks, right? So these are the loops blocks. The repeat 10, the forever loop, and the repeat until. Those are the loop blocks. I created a very simple project to show how we use loops. Let me show you how the game is played. So let's full screen and let's start. So this is the game, as you can see. It's very fun to play, and so let me explain the rules. So if the ball touches this bottom black line right here, the game is over. And we use our paddleboard to stop it. See, it follows where the mouse pointer is. Okay? And if the paddleboard touches the ball bounces up and we get a point. We lost. Come on. No. Oh, yes, we got it. Yes, let's go. Yes. We're getting points. 4 points, 6 points. Let's go. Yes, 7 on. We lost. Come on. Okay, let's play it one more time and then I'll explain the code. Oh, come on. We got 3 points. Okay, so now let me explain how I did this. I used a lot of loops to let you know. So let's first start off with the paddleboard. So these are my sprites, paddleboard, ball, and the end line. And that's my background. So let me show you my code. So first, let me start with the paddleboard. It says, when the green flag is clicked, the paddleboard should go to 0y0. Then it should glide 0.01 seconds to the mouse pointer. Okay? So basically, that glide 0.01 seconds to a mouse pointer is in a forever loop. So it's always going to keep on gliding to the mouse pointer. As you can see, the paddleboard keeps on coming wherever my mouse is. And that's how we can move the paddleboard and stop the ball from coming to the end line. Okay, so that's all the code in the paddleboard. So it's very simple, I told you. Now, the ball has some more complex code. See, as we see, you can use some sensing blocks, some variables. Those are some advanced blocks, see, variables and sensing. We haven't went over those blocks yet, but I used a lot of the blocks we went over. Variables and sensing blocks will be explained in future videos. Okay, so let's start with this piece of code. So it's saying when the flag is clicked, it's going to set my score to 0, which is my variable I have. See, score. We're setting the score to 0 so we can start the game with 0 points. And then here's a forever loop, so it happens all the time. So this is what happens. If on edge bounce. This is a really neat piece of code. So the if on edge bounce, if it's on the edge, it will just bounce. So it's really cool, right? It just bounces. And then we can continue bouncing, and then we will be able to stop it and push it up. Or it can go and hit the end line. So it's going to glide 0.7 seconds to the random position, any place on this stage. So that's how the ball is moving, you see? Now we can paddleboard it up. You see? Okay. And then I have an if-then statement. It's a conditional. That's the next thing we're going to be talking about. So then I use an if-then is like if this thing happens, then that will happen. So we're saying if it's touching the end line, which is that black thing, I made my sprite end line so when we can sense it that when the ball is touching it, the game will be over. So if it's touching the end line, then the ball will say game over for 2 seconds. Then the code will stop. It's very important to do the stop all because we're in a forever loop. It will keep on going on forever without putting the stop all. And just to let you know, there's a drop down. You can say stop the script and other scripts in the sprite. Okay? I put stop all because the game is done. See, as you can see, when it hits the black thing, it will stop the game. Oh, let's wait for it to hit the black part. Come on, doll, quick. See, it's game over there, you see? Okay, so let's go to the next chunk of code, this code. So, when the flag is clicked, it's another forever loop. And if it's touching the paddleboard, then it will change y by 10. So what I mean by that is this is y, this is x. Horizontal is x and vertical is y. So positive y is up, negative y is down. Okay, so that's why I did positive y, so it will go up when it's touching the paddleboard, because we want it to bounce. Oops. Okay. Next, it will wait 0.25 seconds before changing the score by 1. That's when it's touching the paddleboard. So then it will change the score by 1. Okay. Next, the end line doesn't have much code, but it's very important in the code. So let me show you my background in a bit more detail. Here, this is the background I got. I found it when I went to space. It shows all kinds of space backgrounds. It was very hard to choose, so I chose the neon tunnel. It looked really cool. Okay guys, that's all for today. So you guys, your assignment is to try to make a game with loops. I'll give you a few ideas. Maybe you can try making paddleboard too. Maybe it's your way of paddleboard, okay? You can make all kinds of games, any game you want, but it has to include at least one loop. Okay guys, I shared my project, so this link will be in the description below if you want to play it. Okay guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't and like this video. Bye!